yeah, yeah. 'Cause we're gonna take action for postcardings. Get out the vote, the youth vote, the any vote. Take some action, get right, and oh, those little cards make a big, big, big impact. Oh yeah, a real big impact. Oh yeah. You know, today I was feeling just a little bit low. I had to get on my bike, you know, and ride all the way down to Barton Springs and jump into cold. I was feeling a little tired, a little hard to understand how to work all this technology, but I'm doing the best I can. And you know, we're making impact right here, right now. Yes, we are. Oh yeah. Oh, gathering together all our energy, we're gonna create the utopia for you and me, yeah, and for all of our children and their children and their children, yeah, yeah. That's not just for me, not just what I want, it's what we need, what we need. Oh, never before have I met someone like you. And you shown me more in all these weeks, you know what love can do to me. You know, my best friend said she was out of her head and she was gonna try to do the right thing too. Oh, you know, she's exceptional, just like you, yeah, yeah. Oh, I accept I was wrong when I tried to make those moves, trying to force my way, trying so hard today to get it all, make it all work out my way. But when I think about the greater good of you and me and all the things we can do, baby, we keep on marching, doing what we can, reaching out, holding on to another loving hand. Yes, and keep it right on, riding right on, riding right on, riding right on, right on, right on. Children, get out the vote. Come on, children. You might be purged, baby, but we're gonna get you back on the rolls, rolling on. We know we can do it. Oh, yes, we can. Make America better, I understand. That's what we're doing. Oh, join hands together, yeah. Envoys for humanity. That's a mighty big job. Envoys, yeah, for humanity. Making it a whole lot better. Making our hands, our hearts, and our minds focused with the intention that we're gonna get it. And we never, never, never gonna give up, never, never. Keep right on, riding, riding on, right on. We're about to get this show on the road.
Yay! Thank you, Leanne. Another beautiful, I hope you know that you have a gift, because to be able to just kind of put to music what is happening around you and make it sound good, that's definitely not everybody can do that. And so I just love it, because it just fills me with so much joy.
Ah, it makes me so happy. Thank you for letting me share too.
Thank you. I love it. We love you so much. So hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Kari Ramirez, and I'm the co-founder of Envoys for Humanity. And we come together every Tuesday night, and we take in the moment, the artistry, the musicians, speakers, just great discussion, and just kind of take in the moment. Every Tuesday we come together on this platform virtually, and we also write postcards. And so not only are we taking in all of this wonderful magical night that happens, but we're also taking action. And so I'm just going to do a little quick postcarding business and then we'll kind of get into it. Just for tonight only, this is actually going to be the last night we're going to be writing to purge voters. We are very excited that we're going to move on to get out the vote tomorrow. So tonight, if you would like to write to purge voters still, then go ahead, and I'm going to put all the stuff in the chat. So this is going to be for tonight. Everything is going to be different tomorrow, but I'm going to put all the information that you need. So if you need addresses right now, we have a link to the Google form that you can go to, and you can request addresses on the spot. If you, I'm going to have, sometimes this hates me, I don't know why. So I'm going to put in the chat real quick. We're just going to get this one in there really fast. So if you do happen to need addresses, you can go to this link in the form and you can request addresses for the Purge Voter campaign that we're running right now. If you want to wait officially until tomorrow morning, then you'll be able to go to our website, envoysforhumanity.org/postcarding, and you can be able to get the new addresses. We are going to be reaching out to youth voters in Georgia. So I'm very excited that we're going to be reaching out to young voters. We're going to be particularly reaching out to young Black men and women voters in rural counties in Georgia that just don't get a lot of information to them. And so we're writing these postcards to these areas to remind them to the early voting date, the information, the website where they can request a mail-in ballot, information. We also provide a phone number, and then we're encouraging them to get their friends and family involved and kind of make it, a fun thing of voting. So that is going to start tomorrow. So that's all exciting and new tomorrow. Today, we're still working on those voters that were purged from their voter rolls, and we're finishing up that, and the excitement that's been building around that project and the passion has just been heartwarming, that we're going through it so quickly because we've had such a desire of people wanting to help out. So thank you if you've helped out already. If you have not helped out, once you fill out that form, also we can get you verified as a writer, and then you can start writing with us after that. So I think on that note, what we're going to do is hold on one second, please. I have a puppy eating my plant over there. So we just had to deal with that. And so we're going to go ahead and check in real quick with Amanda. I'm sorry, Sierra. And she is one of our resident artists here. She's been with us forever now, it feels like. And so if you can say hi, I think, yeah, I did. So are you out there, Sierra? I know she's here somewhere. I wonder if she's having trouble unmuting herself. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I found you and I'm asking you to unmute. All the technology things, we've been doing this for so long. So how are you doing, Sierra?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing good. Again, we're always so thankful and so grateful to have you here. Oh my gosh, now he's eating a cord. I need to take this off. Hold on, you want to? This is the puppy that's eating us as we speak. So sorry, Sierra. So say hello so you pop up on the screen.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. So how's everything going in Arizona? Have you been able to continue doing art even when we haven't seen you, or what's going on?
I've done art for school, but I haven't been able to do as much. So I'm just really glad that you guys had me back. Even though I had a conflict last week, I'm here now.
I know, we miss you. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, we appreciate you. I am going to put Sierra's information in the chat. She does have an Etsy store. So if you do want to purchase some postcards from her, she does hand painted postcards that are literally, they're a work of art. And so I know tons of people that have ordered her stuff and have actually, it's ended up on their wall as art. And some have gone out for postcards, but they're just so beautiful, incredible. What we're going to do throughout the night is we're going to spotlight Sierra's work. She has a camera facing down. Her postcard cam will be facing down on her work, and we'll spotlight her all throughout the night so we can see what she's working on. I know sometimes you kind of get a feel for your inspiration. Do you have any particular inspiration tonight?
I'm going to be doing a few Georgia peach inspired postcards.
That's awesome. That's perfect. I love it. Well, we'll be spotlighting you throughout the night, and thank you so much for being here. We're so grateful. We love you to pieces, and yeah, your art just inspires all of us to just be better. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Leanne, we're gonna bring it back to you so you can give us a couple more songs, give us some more magic.
Oh, thanks.
So take it away.
Well, it's Thanksgiving time. So this song, I know a lot of y'all are going to be spending Thanksgiving completely differently than you've ever spent before. At least I know I am. In Austin here, they're saying, don't go and eat with anybody but who you live with. And I live alone, but I do have a renter anyway. This is a Mary Chapin Carpenter song for y'all for Thanksgiving. And I'm thinking of it, that right here, right now, this can be our big table. Grateful for each hand we hold, gathered round this table. From far and near we travel on, blessed that we are able. Grateful for this sheltered place, with light in every window, saying welcome, welcome, share this feast. Come in away from sorrow. Father, mother, daughter, son, neighbor, friend, and friendless, all together now, everyone, in the gift of love and kindness. Do 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 do, la 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 la, la 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 la. Grateful for what's understood and all that is forgiven. We try so hard to be good, to lead a life worth living. Oh yeah, we do. Just like you doing it right now. We're gonna lead a life worth living. Father, mother, daughter, son, neighbor, friend, and friendless. Come on, y'all, all together, everyone. Let these grateful days be endless. Grateful for each hand we hold, each song we write, each postcard tonight. Grateful for you. Yes, grateful. Here's another Thanksgiving song, and then we're going to turn it over because the time is moving on. This is a Johnny Cash song. Hey, Steve Giddens is on. I love seeing friends on here. Well, you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, you didn't have to love me like you did, but you did, yes you did, y'all. And I thank you. Didn't have to write it like you did, but you did, yes you did. And I thank you. All my life, been 14. About your love, baby, it's a crying shame. And you make me feel feeling so good. We gotta holler for help, yeah. Didn't have to do it like you did, but you did, yes you did. And I thank you. Didn't have to write so many cards like you write, but you did, yeah. And I thank you. You took your love somewhere else. I wouldn't know what it meant to be loved to death. You make me feel like I never felt. Come on, you got to do it all again. I wanna thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Oh yeah, thank you, Envoys. Thank you, baby. Thank you, musicians. Thank you, baby. All you people tuning in. Thank you, baby. Oh, it's a thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I can go to the other one. That's it. We come to the time in the season when family and friends gather near to offer a prayer of thanksgiving for the blessings we've known through the year. To join hands and thank the Creator. And now when Thanksgiving is due, oh, this year when I count my blessings, you know what? I'm thanking the Lord, He made you. So you can sing this to your family. I'm grateful for the laughter of children, oh, the sun and the wind and the rain, and the color of blue in your beautiful eyes, and the sound of a high-balling train, and the moon rise over the prairie. Oh, and oh, love that you've made new. And this year when I count my blessings, you know I'm thanking the Lord, He made you. I said this year, when I count my blessings, I'm going to be really thankful that I've connected and I'm with you. That's right. And when the time comes to be going, oh, it won't be in sorrow and tear. I'll kiss you goodbye and I'll go on my way, grateful for all that we've been near. Thankful for all that you gave me, for teaching me just what love can do and the power of more than two. Thanksgiving Day for the rest of my life, I'm thanking the Lord, He made you. Yes, this Thanksgiving Day for the rest of my life, I'm thanking the Lord, He made you. Yes, remember Thanksgiving this year. You might be alone, but you're never lonely because we got this strong community that we keep strong, working with this full intention that we're going to do the next right thing. And the next right thing now is to turn it over to Guy and Jeska. Are they first tonight? Because that's going to be like, oh my gosh, incredible. I love them so much. And we got ShinyRibs, Kevin, here. Good friends here in Austin, Texas, where it's warm enough to wear cutoffs and tank tops and go swimming every day. And I want to thank y'all for doing your thing.
Thank you, Leanne.
Yay!
Yay. So good to see you, Leanne Atherton, opening up again and setting the stage for a lovely evening. It's great to see everybody, warriors one and all. And it's great to see you, Guy Forsyth and Jeska. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're great. It is great to see you too.
And Celia's here.
It's been a while.
This is Celia Cat, who is always attracted to the sound of music. So Purr, purr,
Yeah, he
purr.
likes
I love
the
to have
music.
animal spottings during music. They are so drawn to it. It's really pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So how are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah, this is, this is,
Normal now.
what's the word of the year? Unprecedented? Yes. So, nevertheless, I feel like that particular evolution of this technology and the use of this technology is profound. And I don't think that we'll go completely back from it, just because I know I have a lot of fans overseas that we just don't get to see all the time.
A lot more now.
And this is really perfect. What's that William Gibson quote? The future is already here. It's just not widely distributed, not equally distributed. So, so we're doing good. You know, I've got a critique, but why stop now?
You know, listen, we are doing better than we were even a month ago. So.
It's true. And like, it's nice to see
the
progress.
election.
I'm a big believer in evolution, and I love to get to see it.
Well, and we're going to continue the evolution and try and get Georgia to believe it too.
Absolutely, because there are things available to us through this action which can change the world for the better in a way that really needs to happen.
Well, and the one lesson that we can take away is that your vote counts. And
Yeah,
for anybody who's ever said, oh, I'm not voting, my vote doesn't count, what difference does one vote make? They all make a difference.
Right, and I think that people who say that usually have an agenda of some kind, even if it's just to stay away from the fight, you know, just to try to abdicate their responsibility. But you're so right that your vote really does matter. Your participation matters, and it's inspiring. More people voted for Joe Biden than ever voted for any president before. The amount of participation in this last election is inspiring, and certainly what it's going to take.
We got to be mindful. We got to be paying attention. And we so love that you've come to play. Guy Forsyth, Jeska Bailey, for Zocalo Zoom.
It's good to be here with you. What do we start
Well,
with?
let's do snakes.
Okay. You have to move. It's going to be scary.
That cat can take it. That cat's seen worse.
He doesn't like it.
So this is, we're going to do a song. This is a quarantine. One of the songs that we have written since the start of the lockdown.
And I just have covered in cat hair.
How's our sound hitting you? Excellent.
We got to play, I guess it was a gig at Central Market today, where we were kind of just there with instruments while people bought turkey.
And we were
Interesting scene.
everybody's wearing masks. We're outside. It's a so I think it was a safe thing to do.
Yeah. They got it set up like Disney. They got lines.
All right. All right, so here's a little song called Snakes. There are snakes around my trailer. I found a scorpion in my bed. Snakes around my trailer. I found a scorpion in my bed. Oh, if Texas has its way, I could wake up dead. Black mold underneath the sheetrock, paper wasps in the eaves. I try to keep up with the upkeep, but an honest man may be deceived. Oh, God help the child set upon by thieves. Well, it's a jacked up day where I wake up and I'm already late. Voting out the front door, I wonder what I run for to meet my fate. If Texas had its way, well, I'd be gone gone without a trace. 100 right behind me to take my place. Hot sun working on the red clay, and it cracks just like a chain. Hell in August, Texas, fools pray for rain. Oh, you dumb sons of bitches, hurricane. And if it wasn't trying to kill you, it wouldn't be Texas. If you ain't got the faith, you won't make it here. See that cowboy hat driving that Lexus, venom in that wicked grin from ear to ear. Texas, you ain't got the fight, you won't make it here. See that cowboy hat driving that Lexus, venom in that wicked grin from ear to ear. Well, it's a jacked up day, I'll wake up and I'm already late. Rolling out the front door, wonder what I run for to meet my fate. If Texas had its way, well, I'd be gone without a trace. 100 right behind me to take my place. There are snakes around my trailer. I found a scorpion in my bed. If Texas has its way, there will be bloodshed. And if trouble makes a man, I am thoroughbred. And if it wasn't trying to kill you, it wouldn't be Texas. You ain't got the fight, you won't make it here. See that cowboy hat driving that Lexus, venom in that wicked grin from ear to ear.
Nice.
Well, that's feeling good.
That is feeling good. I want to do the flood.
All right, let's do the flood.
Or did you have a different one you wanted to do
No,
first?
we can do the flood.
This is a song of guys that he wrote a while back, and when he and I first started dating, it was kind of a new song he was working on. We stopped singing it for a long time, and like 3 days ago, started singing it again, and I magically just knew all the harmonies. So now I love it. It only took 3 years, and I finally absorbed how to sing it. Can finally do it. You know how that feels, Leanne. I know you do. Like, for some reason, you never do it right. You don't touch it for 3 years. Now it's great.
So I won't. There's a story I want to tell. I don't want to waste too much time telling it. But
Do the abridged version.
before the lockdown, back in the before times, I got to do one of the coolest things ever, which was to go to the Aerospace Museum, the Smithsonian Aerospace Museum. Not the tiny, dinky little one on the mall, but the big one out by the airstrip, where I got to see the helicopter that my stepdad flew in the Coast Guard,
He's a badass.
installed in a special occasion celebrating 100 years of Coast Guard aviation. So they hung the Sikorsky HH-52A Sea Guard helicopter that my stepdad, J.C. Cobb, flew. Its prop was already turning about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning when he was awoken on the last day of his service. And he was, pulled on the flight suit, ran out to the strip. The prop was already turning. And even though it was night, you could still see the glow of the two ships that had crashed into each other in the Houston Ship Channel, the Mariposa and the Burma Agate. And so these two ships, one was moored and the other one was under power, and struck it. Oil from the Burma agate poured into the Mariposa, which was filled with dunnage, just the sort of lumber that you use to support strangely shaped and unwieldy things in your cargo hold. Well, both ships burst into flames. In fact, of the Mariposa, there was only 2 survivors. Everybody else had jumped off because there was just nowhere to be. The very last 2 people on the Mariposa were 2 Filipino sailors, because it was flagged in the Philippines. And they were on the very aft of the ship and standing on the rail because the surface of the deck had gotten so hot because there was flames underneath it. And of these 2 friends, one could swim and the other could not. And so they waited till the last possible moment, knowing that everybody else who had jumped off into the burning oil on the water already had died. So they waited for the last possible second, and at the last possible second, down comes a basket from heaven, lowered by the helicopter that was being piloted by my stepdad. Now, the other ship was still under power, and so after getting those 2 survivors, they headed off toward the Burma agate. The Burma agate was steaming in irregular circles, the flames having already devoured the bridge. And so the remaining crew on that was under an overhang on of the superstructure. And they just waited. And my stepdad, JC, describes trying to fly a helicopter in wind, sighting on the Burma agate, which is steaming in irregular circles, and trying to drop the basket to try to capture and rescue the people on board, which is, you can imagine, a difficult thing to do. He had to pass over control of the helicopter to Kilgore, who was the co-pilot, when he couldn't see the Burma agate, and so they brought people up and brought people up and brought people up and just as fast as they could. And then he turned. JC looks as he turns, and there's somebody sitting on the control panel, because now there are more people in the helicopter than it is rated to carry. I think it was rated to carry 10 people, and it now has 13 in it. And so they peel off, and then suddenly they're no longer being buoyanted up by the fire and flame and hot air gusting up underneath the helicopter, and they start to lose altitude. And so, simply using dead stick reckoning, they fly off and land on an oil drilling platform where they dislodge the people that they saved. They go back, they save, how many people? It was 23 people they saved that day. So the song itself was not specifically...
Sorry, I just recited that story yesterday. I don't find that story hilarious. I just did a terrible abridged version for a guy yesterday, and I was waiting for him to say the dead reckoning part because I knew it was in there, and he did it. I'm going to learn it so I can say it verbatim. So
I wrote this song. This song is for first responders everywhere, and people who are helping. So. When the flood came back, we did it all again. Every man a brother, had your back, was a friend. We stood side by side on the banks and filled the bags till morning. Then the sun came up, we laughed like fools, swore we'd do it again with worn out tools. But the flood came back, I guess you couldn't see without warning. Now Johnny was a true blue cowboy fan. He had his weight in the shovel, had his faith in the man. Can't understand God's plan today. I mean, he hung it all 'cause the weather rained down, cut back the cedar and he leveled the ground. But now he's found his command washed away. Oh, there's no mercy in this land. The beast eats all it can, and I don't understand why I am here and all my brothers disappear without me. My folks, their hopes and dreams, just cigarettes and gasoline around me. There's no mercy in this land. Seems God could give a good goddamn. And I don't understand why I am here and all my brothers disappear without me. My folks, their hopes and dreams, there's cigarettes and gasoline around me. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. But here I am. Here I am. And when the flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
When the flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
When the flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
When the flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
And when the flood comes back, we'll do it all
When the
again.
flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
And when the flood comes back, we'll do it all again.
Yeah. You do Queen?
Yes. So that was for first responders everywhere.
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 And everywhere.
Everywhere. And this one is a song that we wrote
Another corn tune.
for our kids.
Wrote this because I was hearing a lot of people calling someone the king during this recent election, and a guy was playing his guitar at the dinner table, and I was making dinner. He's just making up some riffs, and this is what happened. This is what was born from it.
If I were queen, I'd build you a palace with peppermint patty streets. We'd live off cherry pie. We'd sing and dance forever, forever be together in our candy castle in the sky. If I were queen, if I were queen, if I were queen.
If I were king, you wouldn't want for anything. You'd always have the finest in the land. You would always know that you have somewhere to go and never be a slave to any man. If I were king, if I were king, if I were, may you be lucky, may you be strong, may you be safe, may you live long, may you find someone who makes you smile. A million hidden treasures makes it all worthwhile.
May your conscience be your own.
May this world be your home. May you and it treat each other fair.
May you stand up for what's true.
And find joy in what you do. And only then can you dye your hair. The years tumble by, there's a trick of the eye as it shows where the light was just before. Jewels of the crown, hey, I see you around. You always leave me wanting more.
Maybe you'll have babies.
And maybe they'll have babies. There'll be babies everywhere.
It's your choice, you can choose.
What to abide, what to refuse. Now get out of here.
If I were queen.
If I were king.
If I were queen.
If I were king.
If I were queen.
If I were king.
If I were queen.
If I were king. If we were.
We put the kitty to sleep. Thanks, guys. Hey, when we're done singing songs, if y'all want to unmute for a second and clap for us, we'll totally take all that attention away from you right there. We'll take it.
We want it.
We'll take it. Well, I've got a...
So,
Oh, yeah, here it is.
You got a
We'll
tune?
just do it for ourselves.
thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, you don't know how much I need that. Oh,
I'll just put it in my own ear.
So we're gonna. This is a song that I wrote with Jeff Plankenhorn, and like I said, we're living in the future, and although he is in Canada and remains safely up there in is it Victoria?
I don't
I
know.
think it's in Victoria.
I don't know.
And
You're the one that's co-writing with them.
yeah,
I feel
so,
like you should know the answers to these
I
questions.
just knew he's in the internet. He's just stuck in that box so there's somewhere.
Kitty cat hair all over him.
That's all you could say about that. So
Julie Isaacson needs to be admitted into the room. She's ready. She's waiting.
it's a big payoff. It's been a lot of waiting for this.
Yeah, there's a lot of payoff.
All right.
Well, here we got.
You hold on.
I'm holding. I'm gonna say hi to your friends that are watching: Steve Bridges and Nicholas Ward. Hey guys, what's up?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We are live here in the Envoy Dome. Where is it? Where should it be today?
Live from the Envoy Dome here in the back of your medulla oblongata.
That's your head, your
right.
brain, your face. All right, Kitty doesn't like that guitar that much, so he's probably gonna run away.
So me and Jeff are pondering the road forward and what it will take to make the heaven on earth that is our birthright. Turns out it's real simple. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can agree? A good place to stand for you and me. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can get down? I see you, you see me on common ground. If you believe in freedom for all men, all women too, justice for the least of us, bridling the beast in us, no matter who you are, I am with you. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can agree? A good place to stand for you and me. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can get down? I see you and you see me on common ground.
I'm gonna need you to do art for me. That looks awesome. Look at those shapes.
If you believe that every child deserves shelter from the wild, understanding is a powerful word, and if you listen, you will be heard. You gotta meet me in the middle where we can agree. A good place to stand for you and me. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can get down? I see you and you see me on common ground. Yeah. Take it, guy.
Take it, guys.
If we believe love makes a way and gets us through even our darkest day, we don't even have to fight. Sometimes we can both be right. Just
Good
let
job,
the
Renee.
heart have its say. You gotta meet me in the middle where we can agree. A good place to stand for you and me. Why don't you meet me in the middle where we can get down? I see you and you see me on common ground. Well, I see you, you see me on common ground. That's a good start right there.
That's a good start right there. I want to see if I can see everyone at the same time. I'm gonna do gallery because I want to see all these people. Oh, there's so many
Look
of
at
you.
all the
Hi,
peoples.
everybody. I can see them now. Let me say, we've got Sharon, Jesse, Kristen, Phaedra. Is it Phaedra? Phaedra? Jill, Susan, Perry, Nathaniel, Paula, Lisa, Ann. Oh no, what is it? Hayden. That's probably your last name. Lisa and Eric, Renee, Sierra, Andrew, Leanne.
Bless you all.
Oh my gosh, so
Thank you
many.
all for all being here and jumping on this task to
Just be a good human.
to bring us where we need to be.
Yeah.
That's
You know, I think it's pretty cool to have something that you feel so strongly about that you can do artwork and send to strangers.
Ah, you want to do your
pretty.
Want to
What?
do your stranger song?
No, that's not what I was doing. I just talked about strangers. Now I feel like I have to do it, but not yet. I was going to do one that had a different meaning for me. Because y'all are doing some cool stuff for people you don't know, so thanks. You're helping everybody out, really. It makes me feel like I should be doing more. This is a Joan Osborne song. It basically just means, like, be nice to people even if you don't know them. If God had a name, what would it be, and would you call it to his face? If you're faced with him in all his glory, or would you say if you had just one question? Yeah. And yeah, God is great. was God is One of Us. I think it's just a good song. You don't have to even like be religious to believe that, you know, just treat the person next to you as kindly as you'd want them to be treating you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
No one's more important.
All of the great myths about the stranger coming to the door who is actually, you know, the divine in disguise.
Beauty and the Beast, guys. Have you not seen Beauty and the Beast? Comes to the door, you think it's a little beggar creepy person, and then you're like, whoosh, and then he's a beast forever almost.
Why do you suppose so many different traditions have that same myth?
Because they're trying to teach kids not to be crappy grown-ups.
I guess that's totally it. It's like cartoons. It's like the Animaniacs, pretty much.
Ooh, we've been watching the Animaniacs.
I'd like to send the song out to everybody in the audience who is concealing a tattoo. Jack's out walking, you know he's tired of talking. He knows he's got to get out soon. He jumps a chain link fence and he dances in the traffic to the shop where she bought her tattoo. Now rose cross on my shoulders till my shirt's cold, and damn, she says that Jack is gonna take her apart. Never laid a hand on her, that's never been the case, but you know that he's bloodied her heart. We got dragons and daggers, tigers, roses and hearts, long-legged ladies, ship scars and sharks, a gilt-edged scroll with anything you gotta say, and it will never go away, and it will never go away. He says, guy, I just don't know what to do. Well, how can I love her this much and be sick of her too? I told her right to her face, she could do what she wants to. She tried every trick she knows just to keep him right up there to changing her skin. She's got a twist of thorns and a single red rose. They were cut with a stainless steel pen. We got dragons, daggers, tigers, roses, and hearts, long-legged ladies, ship scars and sharks. Well, it's right below the belly so that no one else can see. So he'll be saving all his love for me. That's what she said. Saving all the love for me.
Go Paula. Woo woo. Show us a postcard. What are you working on? Yeah, woo! Go Paula! Lisa. Show me what you're working on, Lisa. Oh, girl, you got at least like 7 cards there. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And more.
What? Okay, at least 12.
Well, it's the simple ones that are gonna get you.
All right, Steve.
Like a flower on your back or your thigh.
Steve's got invisible cards.
As if they don't smell as sweet as you hope, you can hide them away from your eyes.
Whoa.
Says guy,
Go,
I
Steve.
just don't know what to do.
Hey, Caitlin.
Well, how can I hate him this much and still want him to?
Hi, little Caitlin.
Told him right to his face, he can do what he wants to.
Yeah.
Dragons and daggers and that old Harley first. If they ever ask you, darn right it hurts. But the sting is the thing.
Nice girl.
That's what they say. And it will never go away. And it will never go away.
Will it, Perry? It never will.
And it will never go away.
Ooh, different colors.
And it will never go away. And it will never go away. And it will never.
Fan got so
Hello.
many awesome cards out there. Oh my gosh. What can we do that is already in tune? Could I do a Tell Me Now? The original song that was original that I can't remember the name of.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever. I was a karaoke DJ for like 5 years. Fun fact, not many people know about me. Through college and then a little bit beyond, I worked at a karaoke bar. I know the words to so many songs I have no business remembering the words to, but songs I write and songs that he's written, I don't know the names of them, can't remember the words, because I have to remember things like a virgin and you know, all those songs, Whiskey Lullaby, all the songs that they love to sing karaoke to.
Wagon Wheel.
Wagon Wheel, YMCA.
Of course.
Remembering all the words isn't that easy. Sometimes you see me shuffling around, and it might be because I'm top secretly laying these little sheets of paper that might or might not include all the ways I cannot screw up.
You're giving
on
away
them.
our secrets.
Oh, sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't really do that. You should type us that little one's name there, Caitlin. I think it's time we find our way. Am I doing the wrong one?
It's the wrong one.
Oh.
That's all right.
It sounds the same.
Well, they're both in A.
I'm ready. Hey, Avery. Could have been a rock and roll star. I was afraid of my own guitar. I let the ones who are show me how to play. If you have a bad dream, I could tell you what it means. I work right next to you. You never have nothing to say. Oh, thank you, Avery. She's got a song in her heart. The girl at the all-night bar. She should have failed art. You never get rich that way. If she ever finds the key, she bring it to your knees, begging your down clock heart for a big piece if you please. And if I told you now, would you say that I was sinking? And if I told you now, would you care that I was drinking? And if I told you now, could you feel what I should be singing? Avery's sticking her tongue out at me. Could have gone so far, but I stopped when I hit the bar. You know the way things are, they get in the way. It feels good to let it go. Getting off the beat, you know nobody cares about your closing rhyme when you're out of time. Look at me, it's so hard to believe you never ever looked away. All my words can do is deceive, and I have so much I have to say. I can barely breathe. And if I told you now that you say that I was sinking, and if I told you now, Jesse, would you care if I was drinking? And if I told you now, could you feel what I should be? Could you feel what I should be? I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. I'm a lie on the outside, I'm true on the inside. Yes, that's an original. That's an original. You can get it on Voices with, is it Within?
It's Voices Inside.
Voices Inside, and then the latest recording of it is from our duo album called Conspirators, and you can get that if you go to guyforsyth.com. We have a digital download, and we will take your tens of cents. We will.
It'll be amazing.
All right, Tag, you're it.
All right, it's me.
We're just going to keep going until Kevin kicks us out, I guess.
All right, you'll want the song.
Which is fine. Oh, I can't wait to see Kevin Russell. Kevin recently dressed up like Purple Santa Claus for. We didn't make it to that last ATX Pro meeting. protest.
It's true. I know.
Lots of stuff happening in the world. Thank you
I
for
noticed
people
you
that
weren't
care.
there.
Do what?
I noticed you weren't there. I was looking for you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for looking for us.
Yeah,
I'm
we
looking
weren't
at you
there.
right now.
We've been lifing. But if you send me a guilt text, Kevin, that'll ensure that I'm there next time.
It was inspirational though.
Hopefully there won't be
the
any.
naughty list. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I figured I wouldn't have much use for my Santa Claus outfit this year.
I mean,
better
I
put
think
it to use.
really well done. You used that opportunity to the max, I feel. We'll be at the next one.
Even as a child I knew I would take a bullet for you. But in my life I've never seen someone so lucky grow so mean. I wonder what it was that turned you on. A point and click solution and the problem's gone. You always liked your hands clean and to manifest the promise of a new machine. Now there's an Armalite raffle underneath your bed, breast bright jacket and a heart of lead. Backhand of God, I heard it said, that Armalite rifle underneath your bed. Now by all accounts your run's been good. No one to tell you what you should. You wear the boots around this town and no one dares to come around. But it doesn't look like you get much sleep. And what you get is fast and cheap. You dream of what they do to you. It's the same as you would too. Now there's an Armalite rifle underneath your bed, breast bright jacket and a heart of lead. Backhand of God, I heard it said, that Armalite rifle underneath your bed. The black rifle has its say, ends arguments a block away. Bullet points, talking heads, blue and gray, blue and red, blue and gray, blue and red. Misunderstood and overfed, too much hate to see what you might lose, and not love enough to let you choose. Now there's an Armalite rifle underneath your bed, breast bright jacket and a heart of lead. Backhand of God, I heard it said, that Armalite rifle underneath your bed, that Armalite rifle underneath your bed.
Jeska Bailey, Guy Forsyth. I'm so happy we got a saw tonight. I have such fond recollections of Guy playing the saw for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yep, he's teaching me.
We've
Awesome.
actually had
That's
a
way
lot of
cool.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned how to play the saw. I learned how to play the guitar during the pandemic.
Yep. Your
We all
ukulele
have
skills
to
are
have
better.
new
Writing
skills.
songs.
Yay, pandemic.
Really, it was the best thing that could have possibly happened to us.
You know, you got to make the most of whatever it is. Each day is
exactly.
precious.
Absolutely.
So-
You know, every one of our ancestors dealt with worse than this.
My great-grandma just passed away at almost 101 years old, and she just passed away because of COVID. But she lived a really long, awesome life. She was born just like 2 years after the last pandemic. Wow. And so she grew up being afraid of it and being careful, and so it's been such a long time. It's been such a long time since the last
We went to the funeral, which was in Fredericksburg,
Mm-hmm.
and it was outside and socially distanced, and we were all careful as we stood around all the monuments to our mortality around us.
We sang a Marty Robbins tune.
Yeah, we can
for
sing
her
that.
funeral.
I guess if we could.
Well, I think are we done? I think she might have been trying to.
Well,
close us
I
down.
actually want to bring Kevin in also. And, what we've been doing in between the sets is talking about different political initiatives. And today, I think, because we have you guys, we should talk about the state of the music business and, the things that it would take to help not just musicians, but all of the attendant folks around, whether booking agents or sound man, everybody is being thwarted by the lack of ability to aggregate an audience. So I want to discuss that some. Guy, you want to start?
Sure.
We need more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we'll move quickly. Jess was a very early adapter of the broadcast model, the home broadcast, do-it-yourself sort of thing, and right from the get-go was trying to figure out ways to do this in a better way, making sure that we had something. That the video quality was good, the audio quality was good, because this technology really has never existed before in a situation like this. So as a species, this is wonderful, right? This really does give us an opportunity to accomplish things that would be impossible otherwise. But going forward right now, I think we've learned a lot more, although there's still a lot more to learn about the COVID virus. And I think we're aware of ways that we really can minimize the risk of spreading it by wearing masks and by keeping distance, and primarily if we gathering outside where air doesn't stand. Mm-hmm. So places like the Wildwood, a house concert here in Austin, they drew circles on the grass and said anytime you're out of your circle, make sure you're wearing the mask if you're sitting in your circle.
And the circles were 8 feet apart from each other too.
Yeah. And so all of this suggests going forward a reduction in the scale of the music industry. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I think that music as well as food is best when it is made by hand and served by people who care about what they're doing. And so if going forward, what needs to happen in the short term, even after we have we have medicine for the virus, still we're going to need to be careful to take care of the weakest in our society. That's what makes us civilized. We take care of the weakest in our society. That's what a civilization does. Mm-hmm. So maybe this is about not huge concerts and filling up stadiums for your country singers who want to sing about what it's like to be on the back porch, but rather get on the back porch and invite friends out and do this in a scale that protects everybody involved. And honestly, that's the way that I like my food. That's the way that I like my music.
Yeah.
I find it so ironic that we go to big stadiums where we really can't even see the people on stage and we have to watch monitors.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that this is an awesome leveling field for musicians and artists right now. It's been devastating. Let's not pretend like it's not been devastating, because it is, and it still continues to be. Luckily, we recently found out that 1-to-1, which is a bar here in Austin, is going to get to stay 1-to-1, which is a little victory for us. But we have businesses closing left and right, businesses that had stages for live music Austin is the live music capital of the world. We're losing the places that make it that. And something that Kevin said at the last gathering was put up or shut up, and that's kind of what we're needing Austin to do, and not just Austin. I think the whole United States, if not even more so than that. Everyone needs to put their money where their mouth is. You can't love the arts and expect the arts to continue to thrive, but it's just going to be there. You need to do things to ensure that it's going to be there. I used to run a music venue in San Angelo, Texas, and man, it was packed every Friday and Saturday night, and everyone was going to pay me next time. And it just doesn't work that way. You have to put your money where your mouth is. You know, if you want something, you need to help make sure that it's safe, just like the forests and all the protected parks and all of that in the whole world. We need to make sure that it's safe. So right now, everyone's kind of on a level playing field, and we could all come together and make an infrastructure that will go forward to help everyone so much more than just the people at the top looking out for themselves and making sure all of us at the bottom get those crumbs that trickle down. But I'm sure Kevin has lots to say about this too, so tag
Kevin, take it away.
Well, my thing is just our music venues. We got to save as many venues as I can, especially our legacy iconic venues. That's where I've been putting most of my energy, working with Austin, Texas musicians. That's what the rally was about. I know Nashville's done a great job of getting money out the door to venues, is what I've heard, Jesse. And Houston, Texas is doing it. Denver, Minneapolis, a lot of cities are helping their venues. And Austin, Texas, being the live music capital of the world, is not doing so hot.
Shame.
They have money. I don't know why it can't get out of the city manager's door. I don't know what he's doing with that money.
Right.
If he's just rubbing it on himself or what, but that's kind of what we've just been pushing the city of Austin as hard as we can to get the money to the venues as soon as possible. And that's why I dressed up as Santa, because Christmas is coming, and we don't want to see a bunch of venues close by Christmas, which could happen easily if they're not helped now.
Yeah.
Are there other initiatives too to help artists through this period? Because so many people make their money from being on the road, and ain't nobody on the road.
I said, to me, it's been inspiring to see all of the creatives I know, how quickly they adapted, and that's what artists are great at. Like Guy and Jeska, and so many that I know have, and most artists I know are trying to help as many people as they can help in a lot of different ways. We have Marsha Ball's home. What is that? 27th. That raises money for musicians who are older musicians who need help paying for living expenses, and people like Mrs. Lavelle, I know we're helping her out. So there's everywhere around us, and I'm doing my part. I know Guy and Jessica have done more than their part to help people in our community. The one thing people can do, is, you don't necessarily have to wait for a politician or a government to, if you have some money, give it to, try and help your local venue, if you can, some way. I don't know, just whatever venue is in your community, try and help that venue stay solvent and stay alive, just for a little while longer. I think we're going to turn the corner here with all the good vaccine news coming. So I'm largely optimistic about next year. I know many of us are. But this postcard thing is great. I was reading the interview with Stacey Abrams today in the Times, and she's very positive about what she thinks can happen in Georgia. And we have Stacey Abrams, a superhero, on our team. Lucky for us. But thanks to all of you who are postcarding and helping mitigate the voter purge buzzsaw that is Georgia.
Kevin, would you play a set for us?
What? I gotta play? All right. Okay.
Kevin.
Let's rock and roll.
Thank you, Guy and Jeska.
Yeah, and right while we're leaving, I just wanted to say a good way to help all those local venues is to go ahead and buy gift cards. Because if you buy some gift cards, they're good for quite a while, and it automatically, right off the bat, helps them right away.
Great idea.
Good idea. Yeah. That Jeska, she's always got good ideas. It's good to be human. When humans are human too. It's good to be human. Being a human with you. It's good to be upright tonight. Take it in the group. It's good to be human. Being a human with you. It's good to be me. Seeing what is true. It's good to be human. It's good to be human. When humans are human too. It's good to be human. Being a human with you. It's good to be human. When humans are human too. It's good to be human. Being a human with you. It's good to be human. Being a human with you. It's good to be human. Lord, it's good to be. Wasted days and wasted nights I have left for you behind. For you don't belong to me. Your heart belongs to someone else. Why should I keep loving you? I know that you're not true. And why should I call your name when you're the blame for making me blue? Don't you remember the day that you went away and left me? Crying for you only, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're the blame for making me blue? should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're the blame for making me blue? Woo, baby, all right. Oh man, I had to do that one. You hear that chord? You hear that chord? You gotta do that. Wasted. The delusion of exclusion, always in collusion with doubt. Nobody wants to know you when you're down in your eyes. You say you feel like a wig on the ground outside the ice cream store. Hey, you're tired of watching Happy walking in and out the door. All right, all right. Well, I got your medicine. I got your medicine. I got your medicine. Now it's all right. Woo! All right. Say, baby, now it's all right. It's clear that you didn't reveal what you hidden away. Your antenna been seem like nothing's going your way. You say you feel like a ghost or a star castle locking machine. Yeah, there's a ball down inside you, baby, 'cause you never bought that drink. Get it, get it, get it. Hey, I got your medicine. I got your medicine. I got your medicine. Now it's all right. Say, baby, now it's all right. That was nice. Nobody believe me when I tell them about you. They think I'm crazy, and it might be true. I was crazy to love a shining like you, but the universe took me to you. It seemed like a good thing to do. Oh, didn't it? Seemed like, didn't it? Seemed like, didn't it? Seemed like a good thing to do. I got your medicine. I got your medicine. I got your medicine. Now it's all right. I got your medicine. You know I do. I got your medicine. You know it's true. I got your medicine. Now it's all right. Say, baby, now it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Say, baby, now it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Say, baby, now it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Say, baby, now it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Say, baby, why torture yourself when you know you're in love? yourself in the ocean and be happy beneath the stars above. Confess your feelings to the one you love, and let's live before it's too late. Yeah, let's live. Why deprive yourself of the wonders of life? Time is getting shorter, there's no reason for this lonely night. If you don't love me, you'll miss the boat. Look at all them postcards. So let's live before it's too late. Yeah, let's live. There you go. Why should you live in a sad state of mind? Problems, problems, problems all the time. Do your best to get it off your chest. Everything will be just fine. Oh, love is sometimes nice. Love is sometimes cruel. Beautiful. When you've been in love, you have been to the greatest school. So try and make an A, and I'll do the same. So let's live before it's too late. Yeah, let's live before it's too late. Let's live. I know it's not too late. So come on, before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before it's too late. Too late, too late, too late, hey, too late, too late, too late, too late, oh, too late, too late, too late, before it's too late. Our little Alan Toussaint song for you there.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay. Well, I sure am happy old jerk ass finally abdicated his throne. One thing I always tell, sometimes I end up playing for some people that I don't necessarily agree with politically. It happens sometimes. I always dedicate this song to them. I always tell them, okay, I've told a few lies in my day. It's okay to tell a lie. Don't leave it. Don't leave it a lie. You gotta correct it. You gotta come clean. Softly on the thoughts of others, but don't let it be looking longest under. Have mercy on your fathers and mothers, and if you get hounded, forget how to fly on it. It'll make you cry on it, and you wonder why. So don't leave it alive. Don't you leave it. 'Cause there ain't a lie that ain't been told. Unrealized dreams, pots of gold. Sitting alone under a windowsill of a bride to be against her will. And if you get hounded, forget how to fly on it. It'll make you cry on it, and you wonder
They put a bullet in his heart. Heartbreakers with your 44. I wanna tear your world apart. Heartbreakers with your 44. I wanna tear your world apart. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman knows she been doing to me? Oh, black water, keep on rolling, Mississippi moons keep on shining on. Oh, black water, keep on rolling, Mississippi moons keep on shining on. Oh, black water, keep on rolling, Mississippi moons keep on shining on me. Don't let it linger in the finger when you make a face. Open your hands, stop being so pissed. Don't you hurry, worry, or you stumble. It will never make you humble. 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 And if you get high on it, you get high to fly on it. It'll make you cry on it, and you wonder why on it. Yeah, if you get high on it, you get high to fly on it. It'll make you cry on it, and you wonder why. So don't leave it alive. Don't you leave it. Don't you leave it alive. Don't you leave it. Don't you leave it alive. Don't leave it alive, baby.
Yay!
That's an epic jam, y'all. Epic ukulele jams. Epic ukulele jams. ShinyRibs, epic ukulele jams. So my nephew got married about a week ago. Really happy for him. I was honored that him and his bride asked me to sing at their ceremony. Felt good. So this was the song I did as the bridesmaids and the families made their way up through the church to the front of the church. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, seems like years, seems like years. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. George Harrison, man. Kind of gave it that Richie Havens treatment, you know. Jesse, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Could you feel that? Could you hear the Richie Havens in that?
Yeah, I totally did. But you know, you have to bar the ukulele with your thumb
Yeah.
for it to be a Richie Havens.
I love Richie Havens so much. He was so great. Heartless hum of cicada slums still feel the sun when the day is done. My bones are wet, they sweat when I squeeze my head in my hands, waiting for a breeze. I swallow my pills by the windowsill, trying to find a words for the way I feel. The telephone has got an ugly tone. Savages and spiders, they eat their own. I'm like a dog, I don't like to bark. Just a muddy old crow, I can't find the ark. My feet are muddy, I guess I suppose I'll put them under the water hose. Sometimes I lose all humility. Sometimes I can't find what's in front of me. Sometimes the song finds a hole in the bag. Sometimes the summer, Lord, it's just a drag. Last night, I watched it fall. I heard the radio bleeding through the wall. I couldn't remember what dichotomy meant. Then something happened, something clicked. I found my woman reading in her chair, and we made love out of despair. Sometimes I lose all humility. Sometimes I can't find what's in front of me. Sometimes the songs find a hole in the bag. Sometimes the summer, Lord, it's just a drag. Sometimes the song finds a hole in the bag. Sometimes the summer, Lord, it's just a drag. Ooh. Sometimes the summer's just a drag, man. Man, it's just got to be that way, you know. This song was inspired by Ozzy Osbourne dropping his bag of weed in the bookstore I worked at. And we were honest, we picked it up and gave it back to him, you know. He is the Prince of Darkness. You don't want to steal the Prince of Darkness's weed. I'm sure there's some bad shit would happen to you if you did that. But I was just thinking, like, what if I dropped my bag of weed and I had to go back and find it and somebody had picked it up and they were dishonest and they weren't going to give it back to me. I dropped my weed on the floor while I was walking out the door. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I know I can get some more, but I just want to know for sure. Have you seen my weed in here? Have you seen my weed in here? I dropped my weed on the floor while I was walking out the door. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I know I can get some more, but I just want to know for sure. Have you seen my weed in here? Have you seen my weed in here? You're pretty as a picture in the lights of love. Reminds me of a scripture that I dearly love. You look radiant as a flower, like a honey to the bee. Excuse me, please, I'm on my knees. Oh, have you seen my bag of weed? Excuse me, please, I'm on my knees. Oh, have you seen my bag of weed? I dropped my weed on the floor while I was walking out the door. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I know I can get some more, but I just want to know for sure. Have you seen my weed in here? Have you seen my weed in here? Watch out! Woo! I count on you. Baby, I just gotta know. Have you got it on you? Well, do you? You smell funny, baby. You look funny, too. You look guilty, honey. You look like you did something wrong and nobody's found out yet. You got beautiful eyes, but I can barely see them. You're like a famous painting in a liar's museum. You're like a Jew in a junkyard. You smell skunky to me. If you got it on you, I wish you'd own her. Oh, have you seen my bag of weed? Yeah, if you got it on you, I wish you own her. Oh, have you seen my bag of weed? I got my weed on the floor while I was walking out the door. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I know I can get some more, but I just wanna know for sure. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I dropped my weed on the floor while I was walking out the door. Tell me, have you seen it in here? I know I can get some more, but I just wanna know for sure. Tell me, have you seen it in here? Tell me, have you seen it in here? Tell me, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it in here? Have you seen it in here? Where's my weed, baby? Come on, give it to me. I know you got it. True story. Well, almost true.
Ordinary tissues were causing it harm. He left his nose raw with each wiping motion, so Dad extinguished the problem.
Cara, you might want to recheck the mic settings. Give us a reset. Maybe Kevin might have to unmute himself.
To your sensitive nose. Don't get burned.
What was that?
You might want to reset the mic settings. It sounds like we're getting somebody's TV coming through.
I did it.
Yeah, I wonder what they're watching. It sounded good.
I was going for that rapid fire jumping around on the control central there at the end, and I think the Zoom just couldn't keep up with us.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day when Jesus was. Oh, when it was, when Jesus was, He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day.
Happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus was. Oh, when it was. When Jesus was. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. He taught me how to walk, fight and pray, and He happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Yeah, it's a happy day. Happy day. Yeah, it's a happy day. I know it's a happy day. Happy day. Happy day. Oh, happy day, baby. All right. That's a big old mashup there. Well, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, unless I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna learn the best way to walk. I'm gonna search and find a better way to talk. I'm gonna spit and polish my old rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. I'm gonna be the world's best friend. I'm gonna go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton-picking rage of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure perfect. I'm gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Hey, I'm just an old chunk of coal now, Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Oh yeah, for Billy Joe, Billy Joe, all right. Groovy, baby. Oh, there we go. All the things the best I can. No matter how I try to find my way, just to do the same old jam. Good times, bad times, you know I had my share. When my woman left home with another man, well, I just didn't seem to care. 17, I fell in love with a girl as sweet as could be. Only took a couple of days till she was rid of me. Swore, baby, that I know that she'd be mine. Love me till the end. and I lost another mind. Good times, bad times, you know I had my share. When my woman left home with another man, well, I just didn't seem to care. Good times, bad times, you know I had my share. When my woman left home with another man, well, I just didn't seem to care. You know what it's like to be alone. I said to wish I was at home. I don't care what the neighbors say. Girl, I'm gonna love you never each and every day. You can feel the beat within my heart. Realize, sweet baby, we ain't never gonna part. He was a hard-headed man. He was brutally handsome. She was terminally pretty. She held him up, and he held her for ransom in the heart of a cold, cold city. He had a nasty reputation as a cruel and dude. Only said he was ruthless, baby, said he was cruel. They had one thing in common, they were good and bad. She said, Master, Master, the lights are turning red. Life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Eager for action, hot for the game, all the common attraction, the drop of a name. They knew all the right people, they took all the right pills. They threw outrageous parties, they paid heavily bills. Lines on the mirror, lines on her face. She pretended not to notice she was caught up in a race. Out every evening till it was late. He was too tired to make it. She was too tired to fight. Life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane. Woo, 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 woo. Blowing and burning, blinded by Thursday. Didn't see the stop sign, took a turn for the worse. She said, listen, baby, you can hear the engine ring. We went up and down this highway, ain't seen a goddamn thing. Called the doctor, think I'm gonna crash. Well, she said, doctors ain't coming, but she gotta pay him cash. They were rushing down the freeway, messed around and got lost. They didn't care, they were just dying to get off and put life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane, everything, all the time. Life in the fast lane, life in the fast lane, life in the fast lane. I've been gone for so long, feels so good just to get back home, back to my friends and all the places I love to see. Woo! Like a rainbow in the sky, Zocalo twinkle is in their eye, telling me they believe in what I am and what I want to be. Hey, don't it make you want to dance? Don't it make you want to smile? When you're down, down, down in the country picking single wine. Woo! Oh Lord, don't it right tonight, making music, making it is right. I'm feeling better with every little single song. Hey, look around, tell me what is a friend. Everyone here, they found their friends. So when a chorus comes around, everybody jump on, jump on, jump on. Hey, don't it make you want to dance? Don't it make you want to smile? When you're down, down, down in the country picking single wine. Hey, don't it make you want to dance? Don't it make you want to smile? Get it in, get it in. When you're down, down, down in the country picking single wine. Hey, don't it make you want to dance? Don't it make you want to smile? When you're down, down, down in the country now. Down, down, down in the country now. Down, down, down in the country picking single wine. Hey, don't it make you wanna dance? Hey, don't it make you wanna smile? When you're down, down, down in the country. Down, down, down in the country. Down, down, down in the country picking single wine. Don't it make you wanna dance? Don't it make you wanna smile? Don't it make you wanna dance? Ooh, rock block.
ShinyRibs. The magical Kevin Russell for Zocalo Zoom.
Zocalo Zoom.
And thank you for shining a light on Rusty Weir by way of Jerry Jeff and Billy Joe Shaver tonight.
Absolutely. You know, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Don't miss those dudes. They were great ones.
Oh, absolutely. Huge holes in our heart for both of them, and for finding out today that Hal Ketchum passed. So,
right, Hal Ketchum, yes. Thanks for reminding me of that, yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much. That was rousing as ever.
Good. I hope it sounded good.
No, it's just on one leg, right?
Yeah, it was just on one leg, you know, but
we got to get the other leg in there. No, thank you so much.
Third eye. All right.
And also thanks to Jeska Bailey and Guy Forsyth, and to Leanne Atherton, as always. We want to bring on the Georgia report now. Robyn Donaldson, are you here? I saw you check in a minute ago.
I am here.
How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. This night has been incredible. All the wonderful music and the artists, and it's just been really high energy, and you all do not skip a beat.
It's a wonderful thing every Tuesday night for all of us to get together, and it's great to have you here. What's going on in Georgia?
So I want to start off with some wonderful news. Over 800,000 people have requested absentee ballots in Georgia. So to give you a little context, yay. And to give you a little context, during the general, it was about 1.3 million who had requested their absentee ballots. So it's huge that, you know, just within the last couple of weeks we're already at 800-some thousand. I don't think they break it down by party, but we do know the last, the primary in June, and then the general election, you know, Democrats here really access, you know, using the absentee ballot process. So that's very promising news. And during the general, 65% of Biden's supporters early voted via absentee ballot, and 36% for Biden, they voted in person. So it's fabulous that, you know, people have already requested their ballot, and then ballots are starting to go out this week. So it'll probably hit a lot of the seniors first, who maybe opted in to automatically receive absentee ballots. So they'll start receiving their ballots, and then, you know, the rest of us who requested will receive ours, hopefully in the next week or so. So that's fantastic news. And then early vote, well, let me not get too far ahead. December 7th is the last day for people to register to vote in Georgia. So, you know, anyone who is 17 years old right now, they can't, as long as they're going to be 18 years old by the time the runoff is on January 5th, then they can go ahead and register to vote now if they're not already registered. And so, you know, a lot of different organizations are being very aggressive about registering voters. I think it's like 23,000 17-year-olds, I think, who can register to vote. So there's a lot of organizations like the New Georgia Project and others that are really, you know, having all kind of drive-in voter registration events, and you know, people are knocking on doors and going into the communities and, you know, finding voters to register. So that's exciting. And let's see, and then December 14th is the first day of in-person early voting. So, you know, since we're having, you know, the runoff at the start of the year, we will, you know, lose some days of early vote. So like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. So it's so important that you are writing these postcards and you're writing them early, and, you know, and telling people, you know, about the important deadlines and dates that are coming up. And, you know, anyone who's making phone calls or texting, you know, all of these different voter contact activities are so important right now, because we just need people to, you know, act sooner than later, since we will lose some of those early vote days. So, you know, every effort absolutely matters, you know, at this point. And so everyone's still excited. I think the campaigns, just from what I've seen online, both Warnock and Ossloff are traveling around, various parts of Georgia. So they're not just in, the Atlanta metro area or the suburbs. So they're going all over Georgia. And that's kind of, the plan is just to keep hitting the ground running and just keep going. And there's going to be, a lot of money spent here on both sides. But one thing that is different about this runoff is that Georgia will have more, the Democrats will have way more resources than they've ever had, in Georgia's history when it comes to runoffs. So we're happy about that. So it's we're feeling good. We just have to stay vigilant and keep working hard. But people definitely are excited about this.
It's quite a wonderful thing, and I'm so excited that the states are certifying, and we've turned a corner, I believe.
Yes.
So now it's time to turn the other corner.
Absolutely, we're so close.
We'll get there.
Just like I think it's like 46 days from the runoff. So just to leave you, before I go, gasenate.com. That's, a lot of people are raising money everywhere, but Stacey Abrams recommends gasenate.com. It'll split your contribution 3 ways to Fair Fight and to both campaigns. And Fair Fight is so important because they really work with the boards of elections and really advocate for, fair elections and, having poll observers and everything like that. So, that's always important. And then again, postcards, phone banking, text, if you're in Georgia, knocking on doors and just really talking to people that, live here. If you're not in Georgia, you can still, do most of those things virtually. I think the only thing is not knocking doors, but you can do all of those things virtually. If you go to mobilize.us, you can get plugged into Fair Fight in both campaigns. Of course, you can always go through their websites as well. And one thing too is in the digital space, if you can just share uplifting information about voting, we want to be hopeful and excited around voting, not scared. So if you can, elevate information about the races in Georgia, and, even if you've given, all that you can give money wise, if you can, ask other people to donate, and then just really highlighting why it's so important for us to win the Senate. We have confirmations, that are, in jeopardy, depending on what happens with the Senate, the courts, all of the bills and legislation that come through the House. So just reminding people that, and then asking them if they can donate or volunteer. You don't have to go at the same intensity, like you were maybe during the primaries or general, but even just doing a little bit of something, here and there to help out will go a long way. So thanks again to everyone. And we're starting to stream the Zocalo Zooms and some of our different Georgia Facebook groups. And so I've been looking in the chats and the comments, and people love it. So yeah, so we're happy to have your the support from all of you. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for being here. Scott, you got it? Maybe. Let's
I think I do. Here, come to me. Yes, if we can get control here. That was awesome. And we're so glad to get the report there from you on the ground, and so happy to have had Kevin back. Kevin was with us our very first Zocalo Zoom on June the 8th, where we did postcarding to live artistry. Kind of came up with the idea that, hey, postcarding is something that we can do while listening to music or texting and or what have you. Or there comes a time when you want to put it down and just enjoy the music and just kind of connect with new people here. So we're really it feels great having this cast of characters from Austin, and of course Envoys for Humanity was initially Envoys for Beto before we broadened our mission for some of you who may be experiencing this for the first time, and so we have that kind of Texas roots, and so it just really feels great having such a great support group and this Austin musician collective, or I don't know, collective isn't the word, but just this loose knit loose-knit family of musicians. Last week we had, as Guy said, he referenced Jeff Plankenhorn, who was with us last week. And Guy's actually writing a song with that. I don't know if Guy actually realized that. I almost jumped in and said something at the time, but and then of course you picked up on how Guy and Kevin and Jeska go back and forth. They're all great friends, and of course Leanne is with us all the time. So and that's just you know, a part of the cast of characters. So it really turned into a family affair, and so keeps growing. And with that, I will turn it over to Kari to wrap it up.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Robyn, for coming in. I appreciate you stopping in. I think it just adds just a whole nother layer when we can actually, because we are from all over the country, to be able to hear somebody on the ground in Georgia and kind of get a feel for what's going on. And so I think that you stopping by is such invaluable information for all of us. And for me personally, you know, when I hear, you know, like you're saying, so many people have registered, you know, requested the ballot already, that kind of fills me with more excitement to want to do more and get involved more, because you just feel this positivity that's on the ground and you want to be a part of it. So thank you so much for lending your time here, because I know you are very busy working on the ground there in Georgia. But together, I know we're going to do this. So thank you. Thank you, everybody that joined us. Sierra, thank you. Is Sierra still around by chance? Because I would love to just see a couple of her pieces if she's still here, but I don't know if she's left already because we are running a little bit past the time. Okay, so anyway, join us again next week. We do this every Tuesday, and we bring on different artists and different musicians and speakers and things like that. So each week has a different feel to it. But we're still here taking action. And like Scott said, it doesn't even have to be postcarding with our initiative. Like I said, we will be starting youth voter turnout. So ages 18 to 25, we're going to be reaching out to them with postcards with information on what they need to request ballots, what website to go to, important deadlines. We're giving them a phone number. So all the information that they can also pass on to their friends and family to help them, you know, be part of the process also. So we're starting that tomorrow. But if you are text banking, if you're writing postcards for a different organization, you're more than welcome to be here. We wanted this to be a space where we can just insert some joy into the process. And by doing that, it helps us continue more and keep doing this grueling, sometimes work, so we can find and focus on the bright spots as we go along. And with our eyes on the prize of our 2 Senate seats with really strong, amazing candidates on January 5th. So we're going to do it. So again, if you go to our website, or if you have people in mind that you think would love to do postcarding with us, go to envoysforhumanity.org/postcarding, and that's where you can get information on how to get addresses. And you can also sign up for our Zocalo Zooms through that same webpage that we have right there. So it's a one-stop shop for everything postcarding. So on that note, thank you guys so much, and another great Tuesday, and we will see you again next Tuesday. So bye, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, bye. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. It's going by so fast. I was like, oh my God.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Tuesday. Bye. Bye.
Carry yourself.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you guys. Love one another.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye. Thank you so much. Happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving to you.
Bye, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.